Dixon. It's one over his flack. And headed clear, but only at the expense of a corner, and literally has been a perfect season. 8 wins from 8. The corner's taken short, it's clipped towards the far post, and was looking to cause some mischief, and Charlton looking to consolidate their status as league leaders, but they've got defending to do here. It's done well in fairness too. Hooked away towards Pepper, but she's lost out. Have her first shot of the game, but it's gone out for a throw-in in the left-back position, so nothing too dangerous to speak of. So far we are already seeing, well, I was just about to say a pattern of possession for Charlton, but could be 1-0 here. Peters has strayed offside, and I have to say that one was so clearly offside that even about that in a second is going to stick with the play here, because it might be, I was going to say Charlton might be taking the lead, but it could be quite the opposite on the break. It's a 3-on-3 if they can work this quickly, and once again the final ball is not as one key down the right. And speaking of poor bits of possession, that's actually a really good ball forward, and it's put Molly Peters in the clear, and the cutback for Anderson James was not quite there. And at the back stick, it's intercepted by Nicole Pepper, who on that occasion from Clifford, but here's Dixon. An unfamiliar left wing position for her, gets to the byline. It's a really good cross towards the far post, and I could hear my summariser next to me just starting to pip up in delight, but chance for Burr to come away, looks for the cross. It's a good one towards the back post, and Anderson James was waiting on that, and she jumps up in the air in frustration. And well she might, Kate. Graham tries to roll her marker kit. Graham can't do so, but unconvincingly cleared to Nash. Good old tussle for the ball, and it's a good cross in, and first significant chance of the game. A good save as well by Sherry Rowlands in the goal to deny. And it's the first thing he did. You looked up at your opposition winger and thought, please don't be quick. Ball to the back stick, looking for Graham. Headed away well by Wheeler. Out for a throw-in. More than it already is, and that's saying something. Anderson James has found Burr. Burr crosses. Ooh, and nervy moments from a Charlton point of view. Chloe Brunton-Wild. West Ham keeper Sherry Rowlands in that colour that is almost looking like a steward at a ground. That deep yellow is his. Nash again. This really could be the opening goal. Squares it unselfishly, and charging in there was Charlotte Gurr, looking for her 11th. You say both teams may be playing the occasion a little bit so far here, Kate, rather than the game. We'll come back to that in a second, because this could be the opening goal for West Ham. Peters looks for Anderson James, and it is the opening goal for West Ham. Charlton have won 8 in a row, but if they're going to do it tonight, they'll have to do it the hard way. Paige Anderson James scored a brace in the win against Swindon on Sunday, and she has won tonight. The assist from Molly Peters. They've looked dangerous on the break. They've had plenty to offer going forward, and they finally managed to turn it into a chance against the odds of what you'd have expected in this one at the Valley. It's Charlton Athletic 0, West Ham 1.
Yeah, and as I said, that's what West Ham are capable of. They've got pacey strikers up top. And
Kamita's bursting away. Kamita goes for the chip. Start-up wasn't sure. It's a horrible night to be a goalkeeper, I'd imagine. That ball is going to be... On we go. West Ham looking to make it 2-0. The rain's calmed somewhat, but the running of Molly Peters hasn't. She's through, looking to make it 2, and she has! She's got a goal to go with the assist. It's a real turn-up for the books. Charlton Athletic 0, West Ham 2. The entire team, except for Sherry Rowlands, go in for the huddle and the celebration. Stung on the break, Charlton. Peters bursting in down that inside right and looking for that near post finish. There we go. 2-0.
The pace that she's got as well, the way she just went past the defence there.
Got a wand of a left peg, and not a play off first as is Graham. Graham's got past her marker, beats 2 and then shoots underside of the bar, falls back to Graham. And just over. This time repelled. Is Nash. Not quite. Sherry Rowlands can collect, and on a day where that's a really neat touch from Clifford to help it on. Gurr. Cutting inside towards heavy traffic. Graham Space for Nash, but Graham goes alone! Oh, and Graham finishes in style. It's all back on here. Charlton Athletic 1, West Ham 2. I think I speak for both Kate Bottom, my summariser, and I when we were thinking, square that, hope Nash is over. Well, it's a good thing from most Charlton fans' point of view that Kit Graham didn't think that way. She scores her 8th of the season with an absolute belter into the far corner, and the gap is halved.
Yeah, I was just about to shout and say, look at Hope down on the right wing, plenty of space, but...
When you're a striker scoring goals, you don't think like that.
Yeah, and especially when it's Kit Graham on the ball.
I think there has been a bit more purpose and tempo in their play in the second half, as here's Graham again, feeds the overlap. Surely it'll be 2-2, no! Watched her bury that left footer into the top corner. Speaking as a 23, nearly 24-year-old, watching Kit Graham play and do things like that does make you feel woefully inadequate. As she goes again, beats free, and the finish can't quite match it. Nash bursting forward, to cut inside as she prefers to do onto that right foot. It's a great ball towards the far post, and just stabbed wide. Well, I was about to say, you do wonder for her what kind of support she's got, but she might not need anyone else. Here goes Peters. Peters! Oh, that's exceptional. 3-1, she doesn't need anyone alongside her, Molly Peters. Her shot led to the second goal of this game, which was in fact an own goal off Grace Coombs, but there won't be any debate as to who that one belongs to.
Yeah, and it's come from us. Sloppy play, we've given the ball straight to her. Unfortunately, start-up was off her line, and Molly's capitalised on that with a fantastic goal.
Get there. Can West Ham trying to kill this game off? Augusta a long way from home. Up from
getting very hopeful.
Now, here's Graham. Graham has a dip, but like that chance here for Lee. It's worked nicely across the edge of the box. The shot leaves plenty to be, because you want your striker in the box and the ball gets in there. Dip from distance. Ball on the edge of the box. Lee looking to tee up Clifford. Was there an offside flag there against Gurr? Apparently not. Back to Clifford and just over the bar. Almost at the point where you can say that if Charlton don't score with this next attack, that will be that. Here's Graham. Oh, just wide. She's been the one expected team that is battling to win the league and has won 8 from 8 to give up without a fight. Cross in towards the back stick. Lee's in there. Rifled in, great save from the goalkeeper, Rowlands.